Are you a three-wheeled Ferrari? What am I talking about? In today's video, gents, I'm talking about how you can use style as a force multiplier. So for today's video, I'm pulling excerpts from my interview with Jason Capital. In that interview, I talked about the three-wheeled Ferrari. I talked about drinking the Kool-Aid when it comes to style, and I talked about buying less and buying better. You ready, guys? Let's get into it.
Then let's talk about what you said at the end, which is your purpose, which is helping men command respect without them having to say anything, simply based on the clothing that they wear. So before I want to talk about how they do that, why is that important to Antonio?
You know, because so many men screw this up. I got this fancy MBA from the University of Texas, and I remember running into a friend of mine, Jing, and he's from China, immigrant, really one of the smartest guys I ever met. But the problem is, when I looked at him, he was applying for a job at Apple. His shoes were so bad. I mean, and his suit did not fit him properly, and I felt so bad. And I didn't say a word to my friend. He did not get that job. He did, you know, it just did not work out well for him. And I'm just thinking, gosh, like, there are guys like this all over the place that have invested $200,000 into their education, have 20 years of experience, and they're like a Ferrari. They're a sports car going down the road, missing a tire. And that tire is presentation, image, style, the soft skills. And they're going 15 miles an hour. If I could put that tire on that Italian sports car, they would go from 15 to 150 miles an hour in a couple seconds. That's a force multiplier. And I just love I mean, you've worked with so many men, and when you teach them to have the courage to speak to that person they've been wanting to talk to for years. Maybe it's, you know, it's the woman, maybe it's approaching their boss and talking and negotiating that pay raise. All of a sudden, it changes their lives. And that's what I get excited about, is a guy starting to dress better and it changing his life for the better.
Imagine that there's a guy out here and he's trying to start an online business, or maybe he's a normal job and he wants to move up the ranks at work, he wants a higher pay raise or whatever. What are the first 1, 2, 3 things that he needs to look at and sort of audit himself, let's say, before he can start figuring out what he needs to do?
Number one is he's got to really drink the Kool-Aid. He's got to believe in this. He's got to develop he's got to have that why, that purpose for why he's going to do this. I mean, I don't dress sharp because I love the clothing. I dress sharp because I represent myself, I represent my family, I represent my business. Here at this event that, you know, we're at a conference, and at this conference, everyone's going to be dressing down. I can't, you know I represent my company, and I don't want to betray expectations. When I shake their hand, tell them about my channel, I want the reaction to be, oh, well, I can tell, I mean, this makes perfect sense, versus, oh, really? You know, you don't look the part of that. So don't betray expectations. And you do this, and you have the courage to do this on a day-to-day basis when you know what you stand for, when you live your why, your purpose, your message. And that's the first thing, because if a guy is hungry, he's going to figure it out. He's going to go buy a sandwich. He's going to go, I don't know, make himself some soup, or he's going to figure it out. But if he doesn't feel that hunger, he's not going to do anything. The pain is not enough for him to take action.
And does a guy, if he's not making them, does he need one pair of signature shoes? Does he need a few? Is one?
So I think you're about to say, if he doesn't make that much money, like, was that where you're going? Like,
yeah, I'm saying maybe he doesn't have you know, a 6-figure salary yet.
No.
Yeah.
Well, he's got to look at, it used to be, you go back 200 years, 20% of a person's budget was towards their clothing. Almost all clothing was handmade. It was a huge investment. I would say own less, own better, and stop buying disposable clothing. Stop wasting money on another big screen television. Really look at where you're spending your money, save it up, and budget for this, and actually go out there. This is an investment. This is, you know, again, it's not, you know, I really believe most men should eat better. They should take care of their bodies in the gym. But if you're already doing those things, why aren't you wrapping your body in something, that suit of armor? Think about how knights used to spend a lot of money. The most expensive thing a knight owned, especially if he was like a hedge knight or someone that, you know, didn't have, you know, wasn't a super wealthy knight, everything was in his armor. This was where all the money was. Why aren't you spending the money on your armor? What do you guys think? Some pretty good clips. Guys, I thought this was one of the better interviews I've done in the last year. And if you are a three-wheeled Ferrari, guys, I've got a course you want to check out. It's called The Style System. I'm linking to it down in the description of this video. You can go check out the course, see if it's for you. It's an amazing course. If you want to watch the rest of that interview, I'm going to link over to it. It's on Jason Capital's YouTube channel. It's down in the description as well. It's a longer interview. but probably one of the better ones I did in the last few years. And Jason asked me some pretty good questions. I would also go check out his channel. His channel actually forces a mindset shift for a lot of people because he approaches things differently. That's it, guys. Take care. I will see you in the next video.